Good evening to each and everyone. So, am I audible to you? Someone reply. Yes, I am at live. So today I'll be discussing some aspects on life processes actually. One of the very important chapters of biology. Hello, hi Vijay, Amog. Hi, how are you doing? So how is your studies going on? Hi, Rajendra, Amog. Hello. Good evening, Lalita. Hi. Darshini, Shravan, Sinchana, Nandita, Supraja. Project Ideas. Very different name. Pratik, Vijay, Chandrasekhara, Lavanya. Are you all from 10th grade? So is everyone from 10th or from any other classes? So just reply me. How many of you are from 10th? Present 10th. Okay. Hi. Hello. Supraja. Hi. 11th. Okay. 10th. And this video, today's live is all about life processes, 10th standard. Okay. So today's live class is for 10th standard. Okay. So almost everybody are 10th. Okay. Priya. Okay. Kavi. Sonia, Madhu, RBG, Suma, Vijay. Okay, so fine. Unique. Prajwal, Pallavi. Okay, fine. Okay. So everyone first try to like the video. Everyone, those who are present right now, just hit on a like button. Hit on a like button, everyone. So we'll have a quick brief revision on life processes. So I'm going to help you out which all the concepts that you have to focus for board point of view. This is for both state board and CBSE. Okay, or whichever the board, I mean whichever the state that is adopted NCERT syllabus, for all the boards this video can be applicable. I mean this live session you can watch. Okay, so Nalini Ma'am is my favorite teacher. So sweet of you. Very nice to hear. Okay. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Fine. Okay. So everyone first hit the like button. Hit the like button. So we will start in couple of minutes. Okay, thank you so much. Sneha said good teaching. Thank you. Sorry, excuse me. We have to write NCERT answers. Almost your answers have to be from NCERT book. I mean, not exactly the same sentences. No, the meaning have to be the same. Thank you for making the concepts understand. Thank you so much. And one more thing is, if you want a detailed aspects on life processes, I'll provide the link in the description of this video. You can just watch it out. Every concept is explained in a detailed way, not just the life processes. All chapters of NCERT class 10 is explained in a very detailed way. Not only science, you also find all mathematics chapter. Each and every problem of every chapter is explained in a detailed way. Please go to the playlist and check with all the chapters. You just have to use the content, guys. I again tell you, use the content to a maximum extent. Definitely you can score 100% marks in your examinations. Okay, so don't think that in the YouTube classes or YouTube videos explanation is limited, but our channel is not like that. Whatever we explain, always it is in a depth. Okay, we go into lots of details. So you can understand or you can get clarity on each and every concept. Okay, so just go to the description. You will find the playlist. Okay, or you can just check in the chat section, like we have given the link for life process chapter. All chapters, you get all science chapters. You can just follow the link that is coming up in a chat section. Okay, so we have this website link in a chat section. If you go through that link, you will find all chapters. So don't forget to watch the chapters. Thank you, Kavita. Thank you so much. Okay, so are you teaching tuition? No, I'm not taking up any tuitions. Sorry for that. Anyway, the content is available in the YouTube. So why you want to go for any tuition, right? So why to waste your time and money and energy? When the content is there in front of you, it is just you have to listen, have interest and understand properly. Fine. Okay, let's start the topic. Okay, so today I am going to talk all important aspects of life processes. Okay, so can anybody tell me like what are the life processes we have in a chapter? So anybody just I want you all to interact with me. What are the different life processes we studied in a chapter? So just repeat. Yes, nutrition. Purnima said it's nutrition. Respiration. Prateek said it's respiration. Yes, excretion, and one more. Yes, transportation. So we have 4 life processes: nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion. Very good. So most of you have said the answer. Very good, very good. And now, like first, I will tell you what are the important things that you should focus from nutrition. Okay, so as we all know, nutrition involves taking food. Okay, so we take food and the food will get digested. I mean, the food will break down into small pieces, right? So this process is called nutrition. So nutrition are of 2 types. You have 2 types of nutrition. Can you tell me the answer? Which are the 2 types of nutrition? Yes, I want you all to interact. Which are the 2 types of nutrition? 2 types of nutrition, 2 modes of nutrition. Yes, Suchitra said the correct answer. One is autotrophic nutrition, the other one is heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, so I am just writing it in a short form. Just a brief revision it is. Okay, so yes, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. So as you all know, autotrophic nutrition, you will find it in plants. So autotrophic nutrition in the sense, the organisms prepare their own food. Okay, so they have ability of preparing their own food. So such organisms are autotrophs, right? Example, plants. Heterotrophic nutrition in the sense, the organisms which cannot prepare their own food on their own. So they depend on autotrophs, like humans. So here humans are the examples. Humans and all sorts of animals are example, right? So this is the first question, guys. 2 modes of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic, and in the examination they will ask you the differences between autotrophic and heterotrophic for 2 marks. For 2 marks, this is very important question. Okay, so today I am going to tell you what are the different questions that can be asked for board. So listen carefully. So this is one such simple question that can asked for 2 marks. Differences between autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, so this is the first aspect. Now the second one is coming to autotrophic nutrition. We have studied something about photosynthesis, right? So in autotrophic nutrition, we studied photosynthesis. Can you all tell me what are the raw materials used for photosynthesis? Yes, please comment. Raw materials for photosynthesis. So again, this is a 2 mark question, guys. For Karnataka board, this is a 2 mark question. Yes, carbon dioxide, H2O, sunlight and chlorophyll. Very good, very good. You all have answered perfectly. So it is carbon dioxide, water, sunlight. Okay, sunlight and chlorophyll are the raw materials used for photosynthesis. How simple is the question, isn't it? So, but this is very important question for Karnataka board. Raw materials for photosynthesis. Okay, so this is one aspect. And later, events of photosynthesis. In our NCERT textbook, it was given events of photosynthesis in the sense steps involved in photosynthesis. Okay, so there are 3 points given in our NCERT textbook. There are 3 steps that are involved in photosynthesis. Even this can be asked for 2 marks. For 2 marks, it's very important question, guys. Events of photosynthesis. Okay, yes. So what are the events of photosynthesis? First point, absorption of sunlight, right? So when leaves are exposed to sunlight, sunlight gets absorbed. That is the first step. Later, this sunlight gets converted into chemical energy. Converted into chemical energy, isn't it? And this chemical energy is used to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so chemical energy is used to separate water into hydrogen and oxygen, right? So this is one point. And later the third point I am writing here, reduction of carbohydrates. Yes, reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Okay, so what do you understand by this point? See here, whatever the hydrogen, okay, hydrogen that has come from water, no, that will react with carbon dioxide. Okay, reduction in the sense what? Addition of hydrogen. So this gets added to carbon dioxide and then you get carbohydrate, which is nothing but glucose, C6H12O6. So these are the 3 different steps involved in photosynthesis. Okay, so I repeat once again. First one is absorption of sunlight and converting into chemical energy. Second point is chemical energy is used to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. Third point is reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Okay, so these are the 3 points that you have to remember. Okay, for 2 marks it's important. So tell me, will you remember these 3 points? Just answer to my question. Can you all remember these 3 points? So simple, isn't it? Events of photosynthesis. For 2 marks, it's very important. Very good children. Okay? Yes, you should remember. Don't forget. Fine. And the next important topic under nutrition is something about stomata. Okay. So can you all tell me, how do you define stomata? So if I ask you, what is stomata? What is your answer? Stomata. Just let me find out who will answer first. Stomata. Definition for stomata. Yes. Who is that? Muthuguna. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly. So you answered it correctly. They are tiny pores. Okay. So tiny pores present on a leaf is called stomata. Okay. And here the diagrams of open stomata and closed stomata is important, right? So these diagrams are very important to practice. Diagram based questions can be asked, or simply they'll ask you to draw the diagram for 1 mark or 2 mark. Okay, diagram with labeling is very important. Clear? So don't forget to practice stomata diagram. And one more very important question under this, who will govern, which cells will control opening and closing of stomata? Can you all answer this question? So stomata opens, only then the gases enter, right? Stomata gets closed. So who will? Yes, very good. Guard cells. So guard cells are used to control opening and closing of stomata. So it's very, very important to know about the guard cells. Fine. And the next aspect is, what is the significance of stomata? Significance in the sense importance or role of stomata. What is the use of stomata? So can you tell me at least 2 points here? Use of stomata, significance of stomata. Yes, very good. Exchange of gases. So first point is stomata helps in exchange of gases. And the next point is stomata helps in the process called transpiration. Guys, tell me, what do you mean by transpiration? Yes. Tell me, what do you mean by transpiration? Yes. Tell me the definition of transpiration. Okay. Definition for transpiration. Yes, very good. Loss of water. Loss of water, okay, in the form of water vapor is called transpiration. So transpiration always happens through these tiny pores called stomata. Very good. Most of you have answered. So transpiration is loss of water in the form of water vapor. Okay. So now we have completed some important aspects of autotrophic nutrition. So there, raw materials for photosynthesis is important, equation for photosynthesis is important, and events of photosynthesis is important, and knowing about stomata and its importance is also important. Okay. And one more final question on autotrophic nutrition. One more final question, guys. Tell me, which is the byproduct of photosynthesis. Tell me, which is the byproduct of photosynthesis. Yes, yes, O2, very good. It's not carbon dioxide. See, some of you have written carbon dioxide. No, O2, not glucose. Glucose is the main product, guys. I'm asking you byproduct. Byproduct in the sense the side product. Okay, yes, very good, very good. Don't forget this. This was a question asked last year. Okay, so don't forget. It is oxygen which is a byproduct for photosynthesis. Okay, fine. So very good, very good. Fine. And now let us move on to heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, so especially the nutrition in humans. Let us now discuss few aspects of nutrition in humans. Okay, nutrition in humans. Okay, so tell me, can you tell me how long will be the alimentary canal? Okay, nutrition in human takes place through alimentary canal, right? Alimentary canal. Tell me, how big is the alimentary canal? It's not 9 centimeter, it's 9 meter long. Alimentary canal is 9 meter long, guys. Very, very important. So 9 meter long alimentary canal you have. Okay. So now tell me, alimentary canal involves which organs? Alimentary canal involves which organs? There are set of organs that involve in digestive tract or alimentary canal, right? First one, yes, mouth. So first one is mouth. Next one, esophagus. Esophagus. You should pronounce this properly, esophagus. And later, stomach, right? After that, small intestine. Small intestine. And later you have large intestine. Large intestine. And the diagram of alimentary canal is very, very important. So you should carefully practice the diagram and labeling. And how to draw the diagram easily. That video also is there in our channel. I will provide the link in the description later. You can just check it out how to draw the diagram easily. Okay, fine. So now let's discuss briefly what happens in which process. Okay, what happens in which organ. Okay, so now coming to mouth. Okay, so can you tell me, does digestion happen in mouth? Digestion in the sense breaking of food into smaller and smaller pieces, right? Does digestion happen in mouth? Yes or no? Yes, yes, very good. Yes, yes. Digestion do occur in a mouth. Okay, so can you tell me which is the liquid that is there in a mouth which is responsible for digestion? What is there inside a mouth? Yes, very good. Nikhil has answered first. It is saliva. Okay, so saliva is the one which is there in a mouth. Saliva contains an enzyme. Enzyme is a chemical substance, guys. Okay, can you tell me saliva contains which enzyme? Which is the enzyme? Yes, yes, anybody? Yes, amylase, salivary amylase. You will call it as salivary amylase. Okay, saliva contains salivary amylase. What does the salivary amylase do? Salivary amylase, what does it do? What is its work? What is its work? So what is the purpose of salivary amylase? Very good. Salivary amylase converts carbohydrates. Okay, it will convert carbohydrates into glucose. I mean, this will help in the digestion of carbohydrates. So we take different forms of food, isn't it? We take carbohydrates, we take proteins, we take fats, and so many other stuffs. So here, carbohydrates are long chain substance. So carbohydrates always break down, into smaller and smaller particles. That's called glucose. So carbohydrate to simple sugars is converted with the help of salivary amylase. Okay, fine, very good. So that is what you should know about the things that happen in a mouth. Now coming to esophagus. Answer to my question, does digestion happen in esophagus? Do you observe digestion in esophagus? Is there any digestion in esophagus? No, no, no. In esophagus, there is no digestion. Digestion in the sense I told you, it's breaking down of food. So, esophagus is a passage, right? It is a passage to stomach. So, tell me, how is food moved in esophagus? What type of movement do you call? What type of movement do you call? Yes, peristaltic movement. So, in esophagus, the food will move in a particular movement called peristaltic movement. So, what I mean by peristaltic movement? Rhythmic contraction and relaxation of esophagus, right? Rhythmic contraction, say suppose it's a very beautiful thing that happens in esophagus. Actually, if this is a food, suppose if this is there, this is esophagus, okay? So, my two palms are esophagus. So, food is this chalk piece. So, food must go inside. What should happen? Yes, the muscles should get relaxed. Muscles should get opened like this. Now, again food should go down. So, what should happen? Up it should get closed. Again, bottom it should get relaxed. Okay, so like this. Okay, so relaxation, contraction, relaxation, contraction. So, this way the esophagus muscles will relax and contract. So, this is helpful in movement of food downwards into the stomach. Okay, so this is what we call peristaltic movement. Okay, so don't forget the word peristaltic movement. Fine. Now the food is going into a stomach. Tell me which are the three things secreted in a stomach. So which are the three important substances you will find it in a stomach. Okay, so now we have come to stomach. Yes, yes, very good. So in stomach, you will have the three substances. One is HCl, the other one is pepsin, right? Pepsin, and mucus, right? Tell me, what is the use of HCl? Why HCl is secreted in stomach? So stomach has a stomach glands. So these stomach glands will secrete three important things. One is HCl, pepsin and mucus. So importance of HCl is, yes, HCl provides acidic environment in a stomach. Okay. This acidic environment is very much necessary for a pepsin to work. Okay. So pepsin is another enzyme. This pepsin converts proteins into amino acids. Okay, AA in the sense amino acids. So amino acids are the smallest units of protein. So protein is a very big molecule. It should break into small particles. So those small particles are amino acids. Okay, so to work pepsin, pepsin to work, acidic environment is necessary. That is why HCl is produced inside a stomach. Okay, so this is one use of HCl. Can you tell me another use of HCl? So another use of HCl, tell me another use of HCl. Which is the other use of HCl here? Okay, HCl's another use. One is it provides acidic environment. Yes, fights against microorganisms. Suchitra has answered first. Okay, so it will kill the microorganisms. So HCl will help in killing harmful microorganisms. Okay, so remember guys, role of HCl can be asked for 2 marks in the examination. So you must mention these 2 points. First one is HCl can provide acidic environment. Second one is HCl can be useful to kill the microorganisms. Okay, fine. And I told you the role of pepsin already, converts protein into amino acids. Now what is the use of mucus? Tell me, why mucus is secreted inside a stomach? Why is mucus secreted inside a stomach? Why is this secreted? Yes, to protect the stomach lining from HCl. Okay, so mucus is secreted to protect. You know, HCl is acid. Stomach lining is very much delicate. So HCl may harm the cells of stomach. Okay, so to protect stomach lining from HCl, mucus is secreted. So this is what happens inside the stomach, guys. Okay, so now the food, to some extent, proteins have been digested inside the stomach. Now, where will the food move? From stomach, where will the food move? Can you all tell me? From stomach, where will the food move? Where will the food move? Very good. Food moves into small intestine. Okay, so small intestine is a very important part because complete digestion takes place in a small intestine. So remember guys, complete digestion takes place in small intestine. Yes? Okay. And now answer to this question. From stomach, food will move into small intestine through which muscle? Through which muscle? Food must slowly move into small intestine. It should not rush suddenly, right? It moves through a particular muscle. Very good. Sphincter muscle. So, it's very important, sphincter muscle. Okay. So, from small intestine, from stomach through sphincter muscle, the food will move into small intestine. Okay, now let us discuss the things that happen in a small intestine. Okay, tell me, small intestine, in small intestine, which are the organs they liberate their juices? Okay, so which are those organs that they liberate their juices here? Yeah, one is pancreas and the other one is liver. Okay, so here pancreas give pancreatic juices. So in small intestine, pancreas will give its juice, which is called pancreatic juice. Tell me which are the enzymes present in pancreatic juice. So which are the enzymes present in pancreatic juice? Pancreatic juice contains what enzymes? Yes, very good. One is trypsin. Another one is amylase, pancreatic amylase, and the third one is pancreatic lipase. Right? Fine. What is the use of trypsin here? What is the use of trypsin? What does the trypsin do? What does the trypsin do? Trypsin. I am asking you the use of trypsin. Yes. Trypsin helps in converting proteins into amino acids. Right? See, proteins are already digested in a stomach. So, leftover proteins are again digested in a small intestine with the help of a trypsin. And later, amylase will convert again carbohydrates into glucose. Okay? And lipase will convert fats. So it will convert fats. It will help in the digestion of fats. Okay, so that is the importance of pancreatic juice. Fine. And one more question. For the effective work of pancreatic juice, I mean if the pancreatic juice have to do its work, which environment is necessary, acidic or basic environment? Okay, so when does the pancreatic juice work nicely? If the environment is in acidic or basic? Yes, basic, that is alkaline environment. Suchitra is answering all the questions. Very good, I appreciate you. Okay, so our pancreatic juice will work in alkaline condition, like basic condition is very much necessary for a pancreatic juice. Okay, so now who is there to create that alkaline condition in a small intestine? Okay, so which one? Which is responsible for creating this alkaline condition? Which juice is responsible for creating this alkaline condition? Yes, bile juice. Again, Suchitra. Okay, so bile juice is responsible for creating alkaline condition. Okay, and from where this bile juice will come? Okay, so where is this bile juice coming from? Where is bile juice secreted? Yes, very good. Bile juice is secreted in liver. Okay, bile juice is secreted by liver, but it is stored in a gallbladder, right? Bile juice is secreted in a liver and stored in a gallbladder. From gallbladder, bile juice gets released to small intestine to make the environment alkaline. Only if the environment is alkaline, our pancreatic juice will work properly. Okay, fine. And tell me, which is another use of bile juice? One is to make small intestine alkaline. Okay, and which is the other work? Which is the other work done by bile juice? Which is the other important use of bile juice here? Yes, emulsification of fats. Name has missed out. Okay, let me check it out. Who has answered first here? Manju Reshmi has answered first. Yes. Another use of bile juice is for emulsification. It is to emulsification of fats. Okay, emulsification of fats in the sense, usually the fat molecules are very big. So these bigger fat molecules will break down into small particles, and these particles undergo further digestion. Okay, so these smaller fat globules are there now. They break into fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acids and glycerol are the smallest units of fats. Okay, so this is called emulsification of fats. So that is all about the bile juice. Okay, so now small intestine will also secrete intestinal juice, and that intestinal juice will do final step of digestion. Okay, so if any carbohydrate is undigested or protein or fat, then that intestinal juice will do a final step of breaking them. Okay, so this completes the digestion of food in a small intestine. And then the digested food, I mean the nutrients. Which are the nutrients here? Glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, all these are like nutrients now. So these nutrients must absorb, I mean they should go into the blood, right? So through blood they are reaching to each and every cell inside our body. So how is this going into the blood? So which is responsible in a small intestine for the absorption of food? Tell me. For the absorption of food, which are responsible, which is that so important thing responsible for the absorption? Yes, you have to answer. Yes, most of you have answered. Villi. Very good, villi. Okay, so what is villi? Not cilia. Cilia is different, guys. You have to call it as villi. Okay, so what is villi? Yes. Evoltech has answered. It's a finger-like projection. So suppose if this is a wall of small intestine, the wall, it will have like a finger-like projection, like this, finger-like projection. Okay, so to increase the surface area, to have a maximum absorption, these finger-like structures are designed in that way to absorb maximum nutrients. Okay, so they will absorb the nutrients and they are surrounded with blood vessels. They are connected with blood vessels. So the nutrients are carried forwarded to blood vessels. Okay, it is to arteries. So through arteries, the blood will flow to each and every part of a body, right? So that way nutrients will reach to all parts of the body. Fine. So this is all about the absorption. Okay. So now the leftover undigested food. Now the waste, that is the undigested food, where will it go? Where will it go? Okay. So where will the undigested food will go? It will go to large intestine. Very good, very good. Charan has answered it. It will go to large intestine, right? Large intestine. Again, the large intestine has got two parts. One is rectum. The other one is anus, right? So, and in case of large intestine, the excess water also gets reabsorbed. Absorption of some nutrients takes place and absorption of some water also takes place in the large intestine. So in large intestine, actually the undigested food is stored in rectum, then it comes out through a body through anus. Okay, so this is all about the nutrition in human beings. So they would ask you the questions like explain the digestion in small intestine for 3 marks, or explain the digestion in stomach for 3 marks, or individual questions like what is the use of HCl, what is the use of pepsin, what is the use of bile juice, like this questions can be framed out. So this is all the important, the brief points that you should remember. Clear? Fine. So with this we have completed the topic called nutrition. And one more thing guys, one more thing. Usually herbivores have, tell me, longer small intestine or shorter small intestine? So what is the nature of small intestine in herbivores? Longer or shorter? Yes, very good. Mutuguna, sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly. Okay, yes, herbivores have longer small intestine. Can you tell me why is the reason? What is the reason for longer small intestine in herbivores? Yes, what is the reason for longer small intestine in herbivores? Yes, herbivores eat grass. Grass has something like cellulose. Cellulose is very difficult to digest. Okay, that is why they have longer small intestine. Okay, so they are grass eaters. They have cellulose. Cellulose is difficult to digest. Fine. Tell me, carnivores. Carnivores have what type of small intestine? Longer or shorter? What about the small intestine of carnivores, animal eaters? Yes, smaller small intestine. So why do they have smaller small intestine? So why their small intestine is smaller? Yes, shorter or smaller, whatever it is. Yes, they eat meat. Carnivores eat meat. Meat is easy to digest. Raw meat is always easier to digest, right? So that's why they have shorter small intestine. Yes, very good, very good. You all have studied nutrition in a proper way, the best way. Okay, so very good, very good. So with this, I complete nutrition, guys. And shall we discuss respiration tomorrow? Because today it's already more than half an hour, right? So shall we discuss respiration tomorrow? So tomorrow we will discuss all about the respiration. Day after tomorrow, like Monday, I'll come up with what is that? Transportation. And Tuesday, I will come up with excretion. Okay, so with this complete revision we will do on what is this? Life processes. Okay, fine. So tomorrow, same time, 7:30. Tomorrow, same time. It is at 7:30. I will come up with respiration. Okay, so don't miss the class. So have you all enjoyed? Have you all enjoyed this revision? Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, see, watch the respiration videos and come, because until and unless you have a concept, it's waste of revising, right? So definitely today you watch videos on respiration, life processes chapter, all concepts have been covered. Watch the video on respiration and then come for the tomorrow's class and check the link. So link is provided in the chat section. You can go through that link also to watch the videos on respiration. Okay. So with this, I will stop the video, guys. Thank you so much. Good evening. Keep learning. And we will meet tomorrow sharp at 7:30 for respiration. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very good. Okay. Thank you. All the best.